Most of us treat artificial intelligence like a forgetful intern. We repeat the exact same basic instructions every single morning. We explain our daily tasks over and over again. It really doesn't have to be this frustrating. Your AI can actually become a persistent, highly capable digital partner.
Right, people tend to overcomplicate their personal setups today. They read about these massive, complex coding workflows online. They assume they need advanced technical skills to start. Then they just get entirely overwhelmed and give up.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. I'm really glad you're here. Today, we're unpacking a highly practical guide. It's a 4-level system for setting up Claude.
And the best part is it's built entirely for non-tech users.
Right.
You don't need to understand complex programming to do this. It turns a blank chat box into a customized assistant. You just need a few spare minutes to get started.
Our mission is to build a customized digital workspace. The AI will learn your specific working style perfectly. It will track your daily decisions automatically. Ultimately, it saves you dozens of hours every single month.
Yeah, the transformation in your daily productivity is incredible. It really changes the way you actually do work. But before we can build complex digital workspaces, we need a foundation. We have to actively cure the AI's chronic amnesia.
It starts as a blank slate every single time. It treats
Yeah.
every conversation like a literal first date. So how do we fix that initial baseline?
Well, we start with level 1, the 5-minute foundation. The first essential step is enabling the built-in memory feature. You just navigate into your Claude capability settings menu.
Okay, so it's watching what you do in the background.
Exactly. Since March 2026, it's usually turned on by default. However, some older accounts might still have it disabled. Once activated, it automatically scans your ongoing daily conversations.
It silently extracts key contextual information. It builds a basic profile of exactly who you are.
It notices your common requests and securely saves them. You can easily review or delete these automated entries later. It essentially builds a passive background memory bank.
But relying purely on automatic memory can be pretty slow. It can take a full 24 hours to process everything. The source strongly recommends using direct teaching methods instead. You want to take control of that initial context gathering.
Right, and direct teaching is a much faster approach. You explicitly tell Claude important foundational facts about yourself. You might type, "I run a small online education business."
You tell it you strongly prefer clear, direct English. You demand short sentences with absolutely no filler words. You can specify that you use Notion and Obsidian daily.
Yeah, and you also want to set global custom instructions immediately. This acts as your permanent, overarching rulebook for the system. You find this inside your general profile preference settings.
It automatically applies to every single new chat you start. You clearly define your professional role and your primary goals. You also define exactly what the AI should strictly avoid.
I love that you can ban specific annoying phrases globally. You can tell it to never say, "happy to help." You can explicitly ban filler words like amazing or great.
I still wrestle with prompt drift myself sometimes. Beat. It's very easy to forget those critical ground rules. I get tired at the end of the day. I type a lazy prompt and the AI output gets completely generic.
I mean, we all get a little lazy with our daily prompts. That cognitive fatigue is exactly why the global rulebook helps. It acts as an invisible, persistent guardrail for your interactions. It forces the AI into a specific behavioral box.
Let me ask you a reflective question here. What is the fundamental difference in the underlying mechanism? How does automatic memory differ from explicit custom instructions?
Automatic memory passively observes your behavior over long periods. It makes quiet, gradual guesses about your personal preferences. But custom instructions act as a hard, absolute mandate. They force the AI to behave instantly and reliably.
So custom instructions give instant results, while automatic memory takes time to learn.
Right, and it creates a much more reliable baseline for everything else. The guide heavily emphasizes using Markdown files here.
Wait, let's clarify that real quick. What exactly is a Markdown file?
Oh, sure. A simple text format using basic symbols like hashtags.
You don't need special software, just a basic notepad app. Okay, so we've cured the AI's basic amnesia now. The AI remembers our basic preferences and general style.
But life isn't just one single task. We write weekly newsletters and we plan complex client meetings.
How do we stop these diverse tasks from bleeding together?
We compartmentalize. We achieve this by using the specific projects feature. These projects act as completely separate digital workspaces. They keep different areas of your professional life entirely distinct.
if you mix your writing context with your accounting context.
The AI completely hallucinates. The guide highly recommends starting with just 2 or 3 projects. You might build one specifically for your content creation. Another project could handle all your client business operations.
It's like stacking Lego blocks of data. Each project is its own distinct kit. You don't mix the spaceship kit with the castle kit.
Yes, that modular thinking is exactly how you should approach it. Inside each project, you systematically upload your key reference assets. You provide Claude with your official brand guideline documents.
You upload past examples of your highest performing written outputs.
Yeah, you add detailed research PDFs and deep market analysis reports. The AI generates a comprehensive knowledge-based summary for you. Then you write specific custom instructions for that exact project.
The newsletter project has very different rules than client work. You define the specific target audience for each separate space.
Right. You outline their pain points and their general knowledge level. You tell the AI what excellent output actually looks like.
You also need highly clear naming conventions for your chats. You might deliberately name a chat, newsletter Q3 planning.
Clear naming is absolutely crucial for your long-term organization. You might need to return to that exact chat months later. If you just name it Chat 1, you are completely lost. You really must treat each project like a real digital office.
Whoa! Beat. Imagine scaling to 1 billion queries across all these organized workspaces. The overall efficiency gains would be absolutely staggering over time. 2-sec silence. But I want to push back slightly on this point. How does the AI actually digest all those uploaded PDFs? How does it read tone documents without getting entirely confused?
It uses a process similar to retrieval augmented generation. It treats those uploads as a closed, highly focused reference library. You are working inside a very specific project workspace. It searches those uploaded files before doing anything else.
So it prioritizes your uploaded data over its general global training.
Exactly. It creates a local sandbox of pure context.
Got it. Claude uses uploaded files as a specific knowledge base for that project.
Right. It locks the operational context down for that specific task.
Projects are great for locking in our daily task context. But what if we want absolute portable control across any context? What if we want the AI to understand us everywhere we go?
To achieve that, we need to build our own physical memory files. This is exactly where you become a true power user. These are simple text files saved directly on your computer. You intentionally keep them to 1 or 2 pages maximum.
Many people start with level 1 and wait a few weeks. Then they return to build these highly specific instruction manuals.
Yeah. The most central file is called the master context document. This file represents the absolute big picture of your work. It clearly outlines your specific role and your daily workflow.
It enforces strict rules, like using short sentences only. It explicitly demands no hedging and absolutely no filler words.
Right, and you list your primary daily tools like Notion and Obsidian. Then you just drag this file into any important new chat session.
And then you have the dedicated style reference file. This specific file is incredibly powerful for active content creators. You paste 2 or 3 examples of your absolute best writing.
You might paste a strong newsletter section or some effective sales copy. The AI analyzes these specific text samples very carefully. It looks at your sentence length, your cadence, and your word choice. It learns to mimic your true authentic voice perfectly.
I have an analytical question about this entire file process. We already have our built-in memory turned on globally. We also have our dedicated project instructions fully set up. Isn't creating physical text files on our desktop entirely redundant?
Well, it sounds quite redundant at first glance, but it actually provides a layer of total, unbreakable control. Built-in memory can slowly degrade or forget details over time.
And project instructions are permanently trapped inside that one specific project.
Exactly. These desktop files are fully portable and easily adjustable everywhere. You can drag them into any brand new chat instantly. They act as an anchor that completely resets the AI's focus.
They prevent the AI from slowly forgetting your specific details. That makes a lot of logical sense to me. The source also heavily emphasizes creating a decisions log file. What is the specific psychological value of the decisions log?
It prevents immense user frustration on a daily basis. It tracks what you previously tried and ultimately rejected. You might note that you stopped using specific visual subheaders. You might note that a new call to action increased your click rates.
Without this log, the AI constantly forgets your creative evolution. It confidently suggests terrible ideas you already discarded weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly.
So the log stops the AI from endlessly repeating your past rejected ideas.
Right. It deeply respects your creative growth and your past choices.
A perfect custom system only stays perfect if you maintain it. We must seriously discuss the reality of system maintenance now. You have to actively avoid the most common user traps today.
These specific traps cause people to abandon their setup entirely. Routine system maintenance is highly underrated by most casual users. Let's look at the advanced tricks found in Level 4.
The absolute best daily technique is called the session handoff.
When you finish working, you ask Claude to write a summary. It formally documents exactly what was successfully finished today. It also clearly notes what needs to happen next time.
I want some practical clarity on the session handoff technique. How does this session handoff actually feel in practice when returning to a complex project?
Oh, it feels like a massive cognitive relief for your tired brain. You do not have to frantically reread old chat logs. You just read the clean summary block generated earlier. You instantly know exactly where your brain left off yesterday.
Basically, it's a save state for your brain so you can resume work seamlessly.
Exactly. Zero creative momentum is lost between your daily working sessions. Then you paste that summary into your next working session. It bridges the gap between your different work days.
You also create a single AI memory folder on your computer. You keep all these important context files in one centralized place. But people make very predictable mistakes right at this stage.
Yeah.
They eagerly try to build all 4 levels in a single day.
That is a massive error that causes immediate user burnout. You really need to start with level 1 and wait a week. Let the basic memory build before attempting complex projects.
Another frequent mistake is making these memory files way too long.
Oh, absolutely. If they exceed 2 pages, the AI simply loses the thread. Its attention mechanism gets overwhelmed by too much conflicting text. You also cannot forget to update files when your life changes.
You cannot expect Claude to remember everything forever without reminders. The source recommends a strict 10-minute weekly maintenance routine.
Yeah, you complete it on Sunday evening or Monday morning consistently. You review the automatic memory for any obvious factual errors. You promptly update the decisions log with your new choices.
You quickly clean out any old session handoff files.
10 short minutes of work saves hours of future frustration. It keeps your digital context razor sharp and highly relevant. Users who do this report their AI becomes noticeably smarter.
It stops feeling like a generic software tool. Like weeding a garden. Beat. If you skip your 10 minutes a week, the digital weeds take over.
Yes, and that light weekly pruning prevents total system collapse. The custom system slowly decays without that consistent attention.
We're going to pause right here for a brief moment. Welcome back. We need to pull back from the raw technical mechanics now. We're really looking at a profound philosophical shift today. It fundamentally changes how we interact with our daily technology. The core thesis of this entire guide is very powerful.
It truly is a major paradigm shift for knowledge workers everywhere. The absolute quality of the AI's output is directly proportional. It is strictly proportional to the exact quality of the context provided.
That is the fundamental, undeniable truth of modern AI systems. They are hungry for rich, accurate human context.
Yeah, and a well-built personal memory system changes the entire dynamic. It clearly separates casual users from true dedicated power users. It transforms a basic chat tool into a true intellectual partner.
2-sec silence. Casual users get extremely frustrated by repetitive, highly generic answers. They blame the tool when it fails to read their mind. Power users deeply understand that the AI acts as a mirror.
It only reflects the detailed context you patiently build for it. If you provide a weak foundation, you get weak results. If you invest in this framework, it truly elevates your work.
We have covered a tremendous amount of ground today. You now possess a solid blueprint for a flawless memory foundation. Claude finally knows exactly who you are and how you work.
It understands your specific goals and your professional boundaries.
This brings us to a final thought for you to mull over. Now that your AI understands your identity and preferences perfectly, how will that change the actual language and prompts you use to talk to it tomorrow?
That really is the next frontier of daily prompt engineering. The foundation is set. Now the real creative work begins.
Keep learning, keep building.